I'm not fearful. As a revolutionary, part of being killed is one of those honors you must wear with pride. But I'm not going to be reckless. When he says to Ramaphosa, why is this man not in jail? Why are you not arresting this man? He simply means, why are you not killing this man?
As at now, we can all say that the tweet that Julius Malema made on the X platform wasn't enough. Now he has come out to throw some shades at Donald Trump and the president of South Africa, Ramaphosa. As we already know, Trump had a meeting with the South African president where he threw shades at Mr. Malema. Now, according to Malema, all what Trump was trying to say, or what Trump was trying to portray to the world, is that why has the president of South Africa hasn't killed Malema yet? Why Malema is still alive? Why Malema is not in chains? Why Malema is not in prison? And Malema is saying that what Donald Trump was trying to tell is that why has he not killed him yet? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and listen from the lion's own mouth what Julius Malema said to Trump.
When he says to Ramaphosa, why is this man not in jail? Why are you not arresting this man? He simply means, why are you not killing this man?
So, according to other news, they are saying that right now the security of Mr. Malema in South Africa is tight now because he believes that that is what imperialists do. They will kill because that is what they did to Gaddafi. Before they killed him, they were like, no flying zone, and within some few hours, boom, he was gone. So right now, he believes that the imperialists will try and kill him.
If you remember how they killed Gaddafi, they said no fly zone and any other necessary means in Libya. And that meant Gaddafi is going to be killed. And that's how they took care of that situation in Libya. So we know imperialism killed.
And he is disappointed in President Ramaphosa that why would you sit there for them to use some other countries' footages or other countries' pictures to say that it is something that is happening in South Africa. As a president, you should have stood and declared that, nah, this is not what is happening in Africa or South Africa. This is not what is happening in my country or what is happening in South Africa. And also, he doesn't understand that instead of using foreign relation minister, they were using agriculture minister. Why? Because the agriculture minister is white. Why did he not allow Minister of International Relations to speak? Because he is the one who knows what is happening on the grounds. There is nothing like genocide in South Africa, and even the pictures that they use are from DR Congo. So this is a strategy for them to put a bad name on him. And even the song that he was singing, like kill the farmer, kill the boer, it wasn't a song that he invented. It was a generational song. And he could have told Donald Trump that now, this is something that they do every year.
The president of South Africa was unable to defend the constitution of South Africa to say, this thing that you are accusing him of and saying to us, we must arrest him. Firstly, we are a constitutional democracy and we are governed by the rule of law. The judiciary has expressed itself on this matter, including the highest court in the land. If I arrest him for that, then I will be violating the constitution of South Africa, which I must respect. He failed to do that. So when a president fails to do that, you have a responsibility to defend yourself. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Now, according to Julius Malema, he knew that they were going to talk about him in the parliament, but he was not expecting them to show videos of him or, using some articles that belong to another country. He wasn't aware, but he knew that they were going to talk about him.
Issues going to arise, but that they will play videos. I was not sure, I didn't know all of that, but I knew that matter was going to arise.
Now, according to Julius Malema, even the song Kill the Boer,
shoot to kill Yamasa, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer, brr pa, pa, brr pa, pa, attention.
It is not like, it doesn't mean that they are going to kill anyone. That is not the literal meaning. So he is disappointed in the president of South Africa for not defending his country. And when he comes in the office, they will question him in the parliament.
I was very interested to hear how the president is going to defend the struggle song that the ANC has defended throughout the history of that song. He couldn't defend the song as a heritage. He couldn't defend the song as a struggle song. He couldn't explain the song that it doesn't in any means necessarily refer to literal killing of white people. It was used in reference to a white supremacist system of oppression in South Africa. He couldn't do that.
So imagine if Julius Malema was the president of South Africa in the Oval Office, and Trump is saying something that is not happening in South Africa. What do you think Julius Malema would have done?
To engage in a diplomatic engagement which doesn't present the facts is falsehood. It's not diplomacy. Diplomacy, you say, with due respect, Mr. President, so many people have been killed in South Africa, and of this number, so many are blacks, so many are white. Majority of people being killed are black, and you do that in the best way you can. Ramaphosa can do that. He's got, the temperament to can do that. I can do that. I can't do that. I'm going to be very aggressive, and that meeting won't work.
Now he's saying that South African president, there are a lot of question marks. As a president, you have to be aggressive sometimes. You have to make bold statements. Because right now, you sat down for Trump to say that your country, South Africa, is a genocide country for white Americans, which is not true, but you couldn't defend yourself. But there is one thing that I don't agree with Julius Malema, because at some point the South African president said that there is nothing like genocide happening in South Africa. Black people die and white people die, and even the majority of the people dying in South Africa are blacks. So there is nothing like genocide. But this is politics, so I know that Julius Malema might tweak some of the things so that it will benefit his political party, and this is how the game is played. I'm talking about.
What would it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the president. It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer that. It will be.
Our president will respond to you.
Yeah, let me.
Thank you, Mr. President.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us around a quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them to take land.
Nobody can
and
take
then when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is
Nothing happens to
There
them.
is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately, through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now
The farmers are
utilized.
black. The farmers are not black.
We
I don't
now-
say that's good or bad, but the farmers are not black. And the people that are being killed in large numbers, and you saw all those grave sites, and those are people that loved ones going, I guess on a Sunday morning, they told me, to pay respect to their loved ones that were killed. Their heads.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the name has always been R6. This is how I found it on the internet. I came here, I analyzed it, I reacted to it, and I added my own opinion to it. The name has always been R6, and peace. I'm signing out.